Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing great from wherever you're watching from. Today I am going to show you how to crochet a beautiful lorry bag. To start off, I am using 4mm chain, 4mm hook, crochet size, and a medium size. This is nylon. I'm using nylon, which is very good for making bags. You can also use a bit thick yarn. It can also work well. To start off, make a slip knot and chain 46. Once you have chained 46, you work single crochet for the first row. You start working from the second chain from the hook. Work single crochets all the way till the end of the row. When you get to the end of the row, chain 1 and turn your work. From the second row onwards, we are going to do a single crochet from the back loop. You skip this first chain and go to the second. Work a single crochet through the back loop only. Work the single crochet all the way till the end. So once you have made the single crochet through the back loop, you'll notice that there's the pattern, the row 1 is being seen as protruding. Continue with the single crochet through the back loop for 31 rows and I'll meet you there. Once you have made the 31 rows, once you have made your rows, this is how the pattern will look like. This is the inside part. I decided to add a black color in between. This is the inside part. I want to show you how to join the two parts of the bag. Another thing that is very important, if you're using the nylon yarn, once you have cut off, burn off the edge slightly with a lighter or a matchbox just to stop it from running out. So you're going to position your product like that so that you're able to sew in here and sew this other part. So I'll start with the bottom part, going downwards. I'm using a plastic darning needle. So I'm going to sew all the way down. As I sew in, I'm also putting this remaining part inside. The part that I cut out, I'm also sewing it together to save some time so I won't have to tuck it in later. So I'm joining both parts together. I'm joining both the back loop and the front loop of both sides. I'm not skipping one. I'm joining both sides and both loops together. And so how I got this piece of yarn that I'm using, I simply took out this yarn, I pulled it out, and I was able to get a smaller size of yarn that could go through this darning needle. That is how I got this a bit slimmer piece of yarn. So sewing both sides here all the way down, and this side too, beginning from the top all the way down, and I'll meet you once we are done. So once you're done joining the two sides of the bag, add on your yarn onto this part of the edge, and I'm going to show you how to do single crochet, or rather the next step is to do single crochet all around the bag, just to give it a nice neat finish. You single crochet all round the bag. I normally like to do 3 rounds, and when I'm doing the single crochet, I just like to crochet over this so that it sticks down like that. I'll show you when I get to here. So when you get to such a point where you have joined 2 colors or just the same yarn and there's a knot, single crochet over it so that it saves you time when you don't have to tuck it in when you're done. And when there's a small part remaining, I fold it like that towards the inside part of the bag. So for this, I'll just have to tuck it in with a piece of yarn, and sew it over it like that so that it remains flat. Continue with the single crochets. You can do 3 rounds, and then I'll meet you once we are done with the 3 rounds. So once we are done with the 3 rounds of the single crochet all around, we are going to put the handle. I crocheted this handle using the Tunisian style. Check my channel for how to crochet the Tunisian handles. So I'm going to sew them in the inside part like that. I'm not going to put a lining for this bag because the pattern is thick enough and it's strong enough, so I don't see the need for putting one, but you feel free to add one if you feel like having an inner lining. gonna fix this side a little bit. It's a bit loose. So I'm going to fix this other side and I'll show you how it looks like once I'm done. I added the 2 straps from the inside part and I added a button. Now I want to add the piece of yarn that will go around the button. Insert my crochet on the top round of the bag. Make a knot. We're going to chain a piece of yarn that will go around the button. Keep checking if it's long enough, because it's supposed to go round all the way. So I've managed to crochet this strand that will go round, and now I want to hook it onto this part. I'm going to cut it off. That is how it fits into the bag. So I'm going to tuck this into the inside part. And there we have the bag. It's all done. Quite easy and user-friendly. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for tuning in to check on my work. I don't take it for granted. Happy crocheting!